that spot. Don't show him.
Cool. Yeah, so I got the recording going now. And sorry for missing
That's
earlier.
fine.
We're talking a lot about the poker lifestyle and expectations. You want to hit him with your hand? I'll hit him with your hand. It's here on the fucking board. Sixes. Can you see
Yeah.
it?
Hide it though. Don't let him see.
You don't know what he's looking at.
Oh, it's different.
Upper right.
So here, low jack opens.
Don't let him see the massacre that just happened.
Low jack opens, hijack 3 bets. We have 8-10 suited. What's your calling range? Are you calling? Oh, from a spazzy player. 3-bet around 20%, VPIP around 30%. Are you calling from the low jack?
Cold calling a 4-bet
No, 3-bet.
or a 3-bet?
3-bet.
So
Yeah,
where did you
that's
3-bet
tight
us
as
from?
fuck.
We opened low jack,
Hijack.
he 3-bet hijack.
And you're where? Cut
Low
off?
jack. We opened
we're
low
not-
jack. he
I mean,
opened-
we're
he
never
3-bet
folding.
hijack.
I mean, we're never folding.
All right,
Never
so
fold.
What
it
if he
does-
sizes up? What if
Oh,
he
so
goes,
this is coming back to us.
I mean, I'm never
Yeah,
folding.
okay.
I mean,
what if he
especially.
goes 4.5x?
Pure call.
A
But the
3-bet
thing is, it's-
range.
I think I mean, the size should be what, 3.25 or something like that.
He made it 4.25.
I mean, we're still.
Yeah, it's still
we're-
call.
I mean, I'm in there at 40 for sure.
And you also
40,
gotta
40
realize-
plus.
Okay. So it's pure call at a normal bet size. It probably starts to mix a little fold, I imagine, at the bigger bet size. But if you have the read that this guy's spazzy again. call
10-7, yeah, 10-8 probably still calls.
Board was 9-3, 2 spades and a heart. You have 8-10 of spades. We check and he jams for 200% pot.
What the fuck kind of
I
life?
think you can fold some of your flushes, and probably 10-8's one of them.
I wonder if it's just considers all your outs live and they should never use this bet size with the
Aces,
very
kings.
tippy tops of their range. So I wonder if it calls. That's fucking. I mean, you're never
You're
folding
calling nut flushes all.
two overs
all
and a
your
flush
aces.
draw.
That's
with
what
all
I
your
said.
outs
I
being
need 2
good.
overs.
But I think this. I mean,
Pure
you know.
spade, pure
I mean, it's
call.
probably. I mean, you probably can't fold. Like,
No.
yeah, you're probably not allowed.
Calling
to
all your
flush
spades
us.
then regardless?
Yeah, I mean,
That's
all the
fucking
live
sick.
outs and over to the 9. If you probably need
Right.
the over, but if
Yeah,
you don't,
need an over to the 9, I think. But yeah,
I
agree.
think. But I mean,
No.
I'd probably have a
6,
hard
7
time folding.
suited.
6-7
calling.
spades, still calling. 5-6 spades.
GG.
Yeah, you're
Oh, but you
calling
have-
all your fucking spades.
You have straight draws. You have backdoor straight draws with those two.
I mean, I'd be sure can probably make a mistake with those, but I'm never folding like with
That's-
one over.
Yeah, 10-8 wraps a 9, so I guess that gives you a little more equity as well.
What's true? Look at this. Ace Queen Hearts also calls in this scenario. Ace Jack Hearts.
And it's
Two
making
overs,
as much as
backdoors.
10-8 suited.
Yeah.
It just feels bad because it feels like some of his range. I mean, for somebody who does that with 200% pot, some of it sometimes you're just gonna have like some kind of weird 9 that they have in their range.
Snapping
Wait,
all
what's
your
10-8?
nines.
And then all the weird ace highs that you're just punting with, king high,
Did I-
queen highs. We just
Can I see what 10-8 suited's making again there? Was it 8 something?
Oh,
And
man.
now look at ace queen.
Mhm.
Oh, that was with spades. Oh, no, without spades. It's making the same.
I mean,
10-8
look,
suited.
most of this is
Yeah.
all making the same EV.
So they're all just like not making much at all.
Nothing
That's a
is.
lot. That's
80
eight
base per
bigs.
100. Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a fucking printing.
What's aces making?
I mean, the solver could just be broken versus
I mean,
the all
yeah,
in.
something
It's hard to
weird.
read.
Yeah.
All the same.
Yeah.
Something's wrong.
It
This
is-
is just
yeah,
not a
it-
thing.
Oh, you know
it's
why?
broken.
Because it doesn't have a range for him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
it's-
Because
it's
it's not a
busted.
thing.
It's
Yeah.
not a fucking thing. It's you. The solver's
Yeah, it's
busted.
literally 0%. So it's got
It's
no
just
EV.
like, what the fuck are you doing?
We'd have to
Give him,
so
what would we do versus the largest bet size that he actually uses?
You
which is
jam
just
over the top of it.
50%. Yeah.
jam.
50%.
oh, over the 50%, you just call because you can realize your equity.
No,
Oh no, this one starts to
no,
raise some.
because I was looking at this on stream.
At 40, it
since-
starts to raise some. As you
Yeah,
get
there's
deeper,
gonna
it
be
calls.
times when they see bet range that we get to come back over the top for protection and value with some of our bluffs and
Jamming it.
draws.
All your 9s are jamming.
What's ace 10 without spades making here? I'm just curious.
Fold.
It's losing.
A little bit more, okay.
So if you go to LoJack's response here, is he supposed to be? I believe half pot's going to be like his normal response for a bet size, or is he going to go quarter
Oh, you
pot
mean
more
you mean talking about his bets
for his
the
C bet
aggressive.
size?
Yeah, he's supposed
the
to go
aggressive.
small.
Yeah, so he goes quarter.
Quarter.
And he has okay,
Yeah.
so quarter in position here.
Call, right?
Then
And
you're
he's
calling.
50%.
Straight call.
Raise your backdoor.
And you're making more money when he puts.
I mean,
it
we
in.
just print by just calling with 10-8. It feels like easier to play. Raising the 9s for protection. GG. Okay.
Yeah.
Jamming
Raising
9s.
Yeah.
the 9s if we have it.
Fixes.
Jacks if you have it. What's up?
He had ace king
king
offsuit, no
Snap.
spades. So I actually, the 10-8 had 56% equity, which was better than I
Beautiful.
expected when he turned over his hand, so.
Right.
Like,
But
it's obvious he's just scared of he doesn't want to give you a good price for the flush. These
Oh, it's
people just
terrible.
spaz
Yeah,
out
that's
ace
fine.
king on these kinds of boards. 'Cause he's like, I don't want the flush to get there.
It's horrible.
So,
he was
like,
terrified
it's-
of me too,
Yeah.
so.
Oh, yeah.
I knew
Um,
that.
Tell, what are you looking at? What's the spot today? Do we have anything?
Oh, we hadn't gotten that far.
oh, wow.
I got
Okay.
asked this poker question, then we got asked about poker life. I never really got to the how do you get sponsored question, and in today's age, you kind of just don't. Sixes and I were really fortunate. I don't know what it is.
I'm the luckiest man in the world.
Yeah, I can't put. I mean, honestly, I don't know, man. To tell you how I got my sponsorships really quickly was that I was part of a stable that was exactly like Team Toe. We talked about that earlier. That stable broke up. The head coach went to go coach for a different stable, and then I was left with no study partners and no coaches and didn't know what to fucking do. And a buddy at work said, "Hey, you should try streaming." And I looked, and there was a poker section. And I was like, "All right, I guess I'm going to do this and try and find someone to study with." And then I started as a $3 average buy-in micro to mid stakes player, and then over the course of 6 or 7 years I got pretty good and moved up in stakes, and people followed me. I don't know why people followed me, but once you get a following, then people start to hit you up with opportunities, a lot of bad ones, and then every once in a while you get some good ones if you're personable and winning. So that's kind of how it happened for me. I don't know if Sixes has much of a different story, but it's relatively similar, right?
Just being super consistent. For me, streaming, being
Yeah,
really
me too.
consistent,
Streaming
good,
was good.
and having really good friends. Like I'm fortunate enough to work with Learn Pro Poker, Poker Coaching, Ignition, Global.
All those friends came to you
Reset,
from streaming though, right?
I mean, but putting in a lot of work, moving up stakes. Still, I mean, I'm a small ass streamer too, so. But relative to everybody else, everybody quits, gives up, just like in poker. Just keep putting in work, stay consistent, and good things will happen. A lot of people can't stay consistent.
Yeah, and one of the other things too is like, a lot of times when people are watching, like it kind of makes you want to get better because people are watching and you're scared the internet's going to eat you alive.
Deeper.
If you get out there and say some crazy shit, the internet's so quick to jump on your ass, right? Doesn't matter what you say or what the topic is. So you kind of want to get good to not look bad. And like Sixes, like I met Sixes through streaming. I met Jason Liba through streaming. I met Jonathan Little through streaming. I met Affleck through streaming. All those things happen.
A lot of people stream. We just, the networking side of it is a skill as well. I mean, one that I seem to be very good at, but a lot of people don't have those social skills, are able to meet people and make relationships.
That's the thing too, like getting sponsored shouldn't be your goal.
No, you just grind.
Just
I
get
never
good.
I never ask for these things. They just come.
Yeah, just get good and then things will happen.
Let's look at, so I see this first example and some of the stuff we were talking about, and some spots that could be kind of complicated or interesting to play. What do you guys think about looking at deeper stack 3-bet pots?
Yeah.
I'll end my share so you can share your.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
50 plus.
Yeah, I want to look at like 50 plus. We'll open
Three bets.
in relatively early position where we have a reasonable range and get 3-bet from not the blinds. Let's get 3-bet out of position, So I'll share a screen here. I'm just setting this up.
I honestly lately have been getting squeezed and 3-betted almost like every freaking hand. It's insane.
Oh, it's poker. It's fun. You're doing something. I always say, this is good for the soul to get 3-bet because you're obviously playing aggressive enough where, people feel like they need to 3-bet you. And now
I think
we
I'm
can look at 4-bet ranges.
I think I'm either calling too light pre or
Not playing
stacking
well
off
enough
too
post.
light post, right?
Yep. All right. So we'll set up the parameters here. I wonder,
you're
do we
always-
have any reports?
Not on
Any
3-bet
3-bet
pots.
reports? Not
too
yet.
much, no.
Okay. So we'll be able to look at the reports here and kind of try to see what we're doing on a lot of these cards. So we'll go to game type. We're going to go 50 to 100. And then we're going to put ourselves hero under the gun +1 low jack. So we'll always be an EP. So we'll look at our opening ranges, and then the GTO opponents will be button, cutoff, and hijack. So we're gonna be playing this 3-bet pot
Put
OPP.
bet verse 3-bet up there.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
alternate positions off. We're not gonna have these dog shit hands in there because it's gonna be 3-bet ranges, so we don't have to worry about that. I think everything else is good. And then we'll just talk about the ranges and work on it. All right. So yeah, here's our first example. We open 10-8 suited and get 3-bet by the button. Here we go. Who we got? Wait a minute. Let me get my list ready. Ooh, this is fun. I can't wait. Here we go. Who's the first victim this week?
10-8
All right.
suited, let him play his hand again. 10-8 suited.
Go ahead. Oh yeah. Who was playing that 10-8 suited earlier?
Chris.
I was.
Kev?
Uh-oh, come on, Chris. Get your
Chris,
ass in
alright.
here.
I'm going.
I'm snap folding.
And you're dead.
Snap.
And
It's the
fucking-
worst, it's the worst 10,
Instantly.
it's the worst suited 10 you open. You full bottom of range.
That's the good Cap. Thank you. And you make Cap nails it right there. You have to fold the bottom of your opening range to 3-bets. And if this is the worst one, your ass is out of there.
That's true. That's true.
And here we go. Just so since we snap briefed it, let's go ahead and look at our range here. Yep, the bottom of your range is folding. The worst. King 6 is the nut buster. It always loves to call King 6 for some reason here, but
Nut bust.
obviously, I happen to fold this ace jack a bit much as well.
fold
Obviously,
ace jack too.
yeah, dude, people are fucking too tight. King Queen plays like hell.
Or better.
You don't want to call that. And then the bottom of your range. Take a good look at this. Ace 6 plays horribly. Ace 7 kind of up there too, where it doesn't feel that great. Deuce out of there, all your pairs in there. 5's in there.
The direct
Got it.
connected combo is called defend, but the gapper, the worst.
The
gapper
two
is
gappers.
fold.
Yeah, you're dead with the 2 gappers. You have to fold.
Not a lot of 4-bets.
Not a lot of 4-bets at all.
No.
So can we call and
Jacks
grief
plus
it and
ace king.
do we bust it if we call?
Yep.
Yes.
We busted.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't.
that's
even
no
play.
good.
Oh, we do fine versus that.
Yeah, there has to
fine.
be at least 0.01% of the time for it to still work.
Yeah. All right. I'm not gonna ask Cap.
Why not?
Pucks.
You guys think I'm a nit? This would have been a good one for me.
Well, this is hijack. This is and we're low jack here versus hijack. Let me see. Is he typing it in? Wait a minute. Beats sucks at poker. All right. Beats sucks at poker. Beats, do your thing. You folding this or calling?
Yeah, I'm folding this you
4-bet.
mostly.
Wonder if they click it.
I wonder if this is a fold here.
I'm 4-betting.
it's a
I'm
4-bet.
4-betting or folding. I'm mixing the folds and
Yeah.
4-bets. I'm not.
4-bet or fold. What do you think the frequencies are between 4-bet and fold in?
I think it's gonna 4-bet like 30%.
30%?
30, yeah.
Less than that.
Yeah, it does click it.
10%.
10%.
It does call too. See, I don't have a calling range, so that means if I'm 4-betting or
You
folding,
don't have a
I'm
calling
40%.
range.
I ain't calling. I'd rather 4-bet than call. So that gets me right at my 30% pretty good, I think.
Hey, you do you, and you know what? You don't have to play precisely versus population. You're gonna have the game flow sense and no population better than we do.
My
Ooh.
guess is why he probably calls because they're raising under pairs. I don't know. That's my take.
Well, I mean, you can look at their 3-betting range, and these exercises are good. They're not really 3-betting too many under pairs. They do mix 6, 7, 8s, 9s, which are considered under pairs to the king queen. You know, they do have
Yeah.
these, so I mean,
Right.
you're gonna do fine versus this, but you're also in the real world they're gonna have this box.
All right.
King queen is doing
In
terrible versus this.
in the real world, the king 10 suited, king 9 suited, ace
Flat.
9, ace 8, ace 7, those
Yeah,
aren't those aren't re-raising you. So that's
Yeah.
where this becomes
This is where it's
more of a
hard
fold in real life. I think.
because they have
Yeah.
this box right here in real life, right?
Yep.
And then
You're
they
just-
dodge this, and then yeah, they might have these as the 3-bets, and then all this other stuff is flatting you.
Yeah,
So they mostly have top, mostly.
you're playing
I mean-
an 11 SC on global,
They have this. Like
king, queen, you're dead.
this.
Yeah,
This.
you
They
have to
have
be aware of your opponents. Like if you're on ACR playing against the Russians and the Brazilians and the Germans that are getting in there and 3-betting 13, 14, 15%, then you.
They'll
then
have the jack
Oh,
nine suited
well,
here.
then-
They're gonna have to
Yeah, then that's a different story. But yeah,
True.
Brazilian.
Gotta know your player pool. That's the
Yeah.
point there, right?
And that's how I adjust to my four. Like if it's a tighter player, I would fold it. If it's someone that's 3-betting me aggressively, I'm gonna 4-bet it.
But, and again, same thing as they said on global. It's nuts on ACR and you know who it is, you know, by country or whatever, by stats. They're gonna have bluffs more on ACR than they do
Right.
on global. So know your player pool on what site you're playing on too as
all
well.
right, Matt. Know
helps.
this hand. Play it. Play the hand, Matt. It's on you, sir.
Probably call and, yeah.
I'm not even gonna let you start second
your
guessing
call.
yourself.
Just don't guess.
Stop
yourself.
messing. Stop it. Soon as you set call and then anything else,
God.
stop it. Just call and play poker. You know this is a call.
Poor
It's-
Matt, years and years of just battling his internet.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let it happen. Stop it. All right. You're checking.
Even when even though he makes the right move a lot, he still has to battle the nit.
Call.
Calling half pot. Anybody folding?
Can't fold yet, I don't think.
Nah,
Two back
I
doors.
don't think
two
we can
overs.
raise it either.
I think it's a
Mm,
flat.
B Money said, I'm out of here.
uh,
All right.
B
We're
money's
pretty
always
deep. I'm
battling
not
his
big on
internet too.
chasing backdoors and 3-bet pots, but we're really.
This is 100
deep.
deep.
Yeah, so yeah.
I think we mix mostly fold.
Ooh, Paul said mostly fold. Couple fold birds out there.
as I say, it probably mixes a little bit of fold and a little
Yeah.
bit of
The
click
EV's not
back,
gonna be great.
but
But yeah, you're in there.
majority is probably going to be a call.
Yeah,
That's
we're
so
folding.
rough.
I wonder if we fold. at
21
21%.
click back. Look at beats. How much have you been playing with this fucking thing, sir?
Oh, he knows all the
Uh,
odds.
500 moves a day, a minimum.
500? That
Yeah.
I do that. I do about 100 or 200. And
I
that takes a
usually-
while because I'm slow in like I'm going,
Well-
I'm not just turbo clicking spots.
Well,
but-
sixes also doesn't have the family to deal with. and- oh, not
Yeah,
sixes,
I
beats.
usually
Oh, beats doesn't have
do-
kids and shit.
Well, and at least 1 to 200 of that is just pre-flop. Just only
that's quick.
pre-flop. So there's quick, and then pick a spot and run through it. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
guess
that means
because
that's a good
cutoff
call
and
for the
button is
click.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's a function of him just see betting his
Right.
entire range in this spot, us blocking portions at the top of it and having backdoor equity. And he will have hands he 3-bet, C-bets, and folds to a
3-bet pot too. We still gotta remember that.
Yep,
Check.
we're checking. Oh,
fold.
excuse me.
I
Cards
ain't
better-
leading this freaking turn.
No.
What the hell?
Mm.
I was looking at that leading, but I was like, this hand's never gonna lead with the diamond. I thought maybe if a hard peeled it would.
I'd miss this lead every
This hand
time.
wouldn't, but check the range.
So what it is,
Well,
is
see what the hell we are.
We're showing with the more
condensed.
condensed range, when
think-
we call a 3-bet, and they still have their entire range in a 3-bet pot. C-bet, because they're C-betting their entire range. We call such a condensed range here. We have all the sets and top pairs, and it just likes leading sometimes. We can look at it because
I think-
it's
I was gonna
so
say, I
defending
think
the
This
most of the
hand
range
though
is
has no
gonna.
equity on this board.
one at a time, guys. Let's be respectful. One at a time. Go ahead. Grab beats.
Oh, I
What
was
we
gonna say,
saying?
I think this range is gonna be everything. What I was gonna say is pretty much everything in your range is gonna mix,
Yeah,
which it
yeah.
does.
Matt, were you saying
Because we
something as
had-
well?
We have like these suited connectors. I don't think cutoff is betting these 7-8, 8-7, 7-6.
Sure they are. Oh, we
He's 3-betting them, yeah. He's
Hell yeah,
3-bet
yeah.
and C-bet it.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Seven,
C-betting his
eight
entire
suited.
fucking range, bro. Like,
Yes.
yes. There's not messing around and like mixing checks with some of your hands. No. This is why we get to find leads on turns because he's showing up here with Queen Jack.
No, I didn't
No.
think he 3-bet those hands
Queen.
that I was mentioning. I didn't
Oh,
think
yeah.
they were in there.
100 bigs deep, yeah. He's pretty wide in his 3-bets.
Yeah.
That's why
got-
you're,
Wait a minute, am I in the wrong spot? Nope, this is it. Yeah.
oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Got a
pretty
question-
much.
Got a question here. So like, why is Solver calling a lot with king queen like caught off?
2 over his backdoor flush draw. He's C-betting his entire range. You're going to pick up equity. You're going to be able to make plays on future streets. It's not calling because it thinks king high is always good, which it can be sometime. It realizes equity well enough. You're getting a reasonable enough price. And we got to think in these contexts, whenever we're facing a bet size, it's a MDF question, right? You have to minimum defense frequency, and this just falls in.
Is that also because cutoff and button rebet ranges pre-flop are gonna be the widest?
It's,
in-
it's
in
not,
general?
it's not, I mean, in the context of at the table, button and cutoff probably have the widest 3-bet ranges, but they're still just gonna have hands that don't connect with this board.
Right.
They 3-bet king jack, queen jack, jack 9 and stuff like that, you know? So we're gonna be ahead of some of their range, and if we're gonna pick up enough equity, 9 of hearts, jack of hearts, king, queen, like where we're gonna be able to continue, right? Like
How often did it lead on the turn?
Everything.
40% of the time.
Yeah.
Like 45% of the time, bro.
So if I'm not good enough to know that part of the tree, is it worth calling the flop still?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You pick up a heart, you pick up a king, a queen, you pick up a
Is-
jack for an open ender. You got a lot of equity going
I
in.
mean, I think it's too strong. I think populations range, and when they decide to go larger, maybe in spots where you're getting close to some kind of ICM, whether that be 2x away from the money, in the money and stuff like that. Sure, get the hell out of there, right? But you're never gonna have 100 bigs deep in those kind of spots. This is going to be fucking early game stuff, you know, where people are
So-
wide loose.
So my question is, I guess more specifically, just to make sure I understand that, like, so our range led like 50% of our range is betting turn, and that's, we're picking up. And are we not gaining EV by calling flop when we have that on the turn? Like, if we're never leading turn, are we losing EV by calling on the flop, I guess?
No. Cause he can always check, if he checks back, makes a mistake and checks back turn, then you
Well,
realize everything.
Yeah,
You
like
possibly
you're,
can on the river.
yeah, you still get to realize equity, which makes you the best hand and have the best hand on the flop, as you can see when you see betting range.
You're not
Okay,
losing
but the
equity.
Equity numbers at this, the sovereign's fact is saying this is our equity here, but is it not assuming how we would play the next street in a variety of different ways?
I don't
No?
think
Okay,
so.
all right.
It's not assuming how we're gonna lead turn and be doing all this crazy shit. I think it's just taking our equity in the moment, how much equity we have versus their range and their bet size to MDF with our range.
And he's gonna have
Like you
like,
can see here, it's fucking like, wait a minute, under the gun, cut off 3-bet range. Like, dude, he's getting nasty as hell. Like
That's
a real
C
opponent.
betting.
everything.
Yeah, he's
that's-
C betting
dude.
everything.
Yeah, but he showed up with this he 3-bet all this as well.
Yeah.
I'm just showing you this is his 3-bet
Yeah.
range. Like,
Yep.
he has fucking 8-9 here. You know, they're mixing with some of this stuff. You're
What does
getting
that mean?
3-bet. Let's look at this. Like, no, I want you to see his 3-bet range.
Does that mean we
Wait a minute.
over defend against the cutoff and
Like,
No.
Like he has 4-5, 6-5, 6-5, 7-7-8. They're mixing so much.
Yeah, it's very.
Like at this stack depth, the deeper stack depths, and you'll see a Damo play like this, right? You essentially get to 3-bet all of any range you want to play that you can call. You can probably 3-bet it. And a lot of these high stakes guys, and you watch Triton, they fucking just 3-bet any range they think about calling. They don't overcall when they're deep much. They 3-bet.
Right.
And this is the kind of strategy. And this is why King Queen continues. They're all playing GTO and they're all taking the most aggressive lines. They're not flatting very often. A lot of those guys, they fucking 3-bet. Adamo is 3-betting you with these partial frequencies, probably more than he's ever calling, you know.
And there's actually a good portion of their range that's going to 3-bet to half pot that checks back on the turn as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, they trick like 50%
And
of the
regardless of
time
what
on
the
turn.
turn, regardless of what the turn is, I mean, this card
Here it is.
is, you know,
I said, what did I say?
Yeah,
50%,
he's
46%
checking
of the
50%,
time.
yeah.
They're checking back 46% of the time on the turn. Like you're not just getting doubled. So you even get to realize even more equity in situations where you turn a heart draw. You're not just gonna face a bomb on a turn.
well,
100%.
and go to
If you do, that's
reports.
fine. Yep, and we can see all the hand class of how we continue here. So we're checking. Oh, that's that spot. We need to
That's
go
just
back.
unclick check. down below.
Oops. There we go. So
Yeah,
the cards we
that's us.
predominantly get to lead on 6, 8, 9, 10.
Everything
All the
right in
cards
the
are
middle.
Right, everything right in the middle.
Yeah.
It's gonna sit.
And
It's
then
really
if we,
counterintuitive to me since he has all that board coverage as well. Like I
Yeah.
don't
He
understand.
doesn't. I mean, those
That's
are
what I'm
just
saying.
partial frequencies, right?
But when he has them full frequency.
No.
Like they know their frequencies. Hell yeah, they know their frequencies. I know a couple guys that, I'm sorry, I was talking to Cameron.
No, but they three bet them at mixed frequency, but they have them all. But once you go post flop, like they have them all, right?
Because
Like
they
what?
show up with it. I know what you're
Yeah.
saying. Because at least, yeah, yes, Cap. Yes.
I mean, they don't have them a lot, but they have them all. They still have all those
Sure.
combos, just not a lot.
All right. I think we're on 10 hand too. Let's let's try to get more. And he got queens for that. Have you done one, Matt? I know you've been
Yeah.
vocal.
That one
You
was
have?
supposed to be mine.
Oh, that one was supposed to be your
That
eye.
one was
Yeah,
mine.
I forgot. Cameron, you're out there. I see you in the chat. You're more than welcome to unmute, or if you want to type in how you play this hand, I got you and we can learn from it.
Sure.
So you calling this 3-bet, sir?
100 deep
Yeah, I'd call. I'd call. I don't think I'd raise. I don't think it's strong enough to raise with, but I'd call.
under the gun one versus button.
Yep, under the gun one versus button.
Yeah,
It
we
is
gotta
mixing
call this.
raise a little bit, which is kind of cool. I
Little
don't
bit.
find this enough. And it goes to
4-bet queen jack suited.
yeah,
nasty. All right, we'll go back into treble eight afterwards. We'll try to get some hands. 3-bet. We're check, of course. No leads. Ooh, we check.
Check.
Now we get to the interesting part of the tree. Do you want to bluff this queen high versus their check back range? And if so, what size?
I could see solver throwing in some small bets. I don't think I'd probably just check here, but I wouldn't be surprised if solver is leading small at like 30% frequency with like everything.
I would say if you bluff, you gotta go big here because you're
Yeah.
targeting ace and king high. If you give them too good of a price, they're not gonna fold what you want. To
I mean,
fold.
ace high is just never folding to quarter pot.
Yeah, I go with cut.
yeah. I was gonna say I'm going half pot because they cap themselves pretty hard on the flop. 'cause
I
their
think so as
check
well.
back range is probably only about 25% on that flop.
What's your plan on rivers?
Right. If they
GG.
call you bet big on river again, but not blast it.
So
You're just doubling this off then?
I'm going 75% for value and my bluffs, but I'm not saying I want to bluff this. But if I was betting here, I would go 75%.
all right. Well, the man of the hour, Cameron, is checking, and he's not wrong. Half pot's not wrong.
That pot's good.
Quarter pot's not wrong. Do whatever you want.
Yep.
You're
take your
not
shot.
making a mistake. You're not making some catastrophic.
gotta see how it's-
mistake no matter what you want to do. We can see, but I mean,
EV's better in betting quarter.
EV
or
is
half,
much
yeah.
better for betting half, though.
Yeah, you gotta see how it's split in the range.
Oh,
Check,
for fuck's
check.
sake, he checked again. Well, now what, Cameron? You gonna take it from him now, or you gonna let him have it?
You know, I think this is a good combo to go like big with. Yeah, like throw out like the 3/4 or something, or pot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go big.
Yes.
too.
I think one. I mean, dude, are
Yes.
we?
F this guy.
28.
300%.
I was thinking 28 or 300. Like one of it has to be
Limit.
one of these three options. The purple. It has to be fucking purple, right? Overbet of one of these overbets.
So what are
But
you trying to get value
What the
for?
hell you
Cameron
overbetting
was
here for
trying
value
to-
then?
10's full.
It's the middle three. The middle.
That's it.
That's
That's the only hand you can rep here.
Yep.
Nine,
He
nine,
ain't got it.
Eight.
We
Right.
might check some nines on the
He
turn.
snapped you off
Good.
with ace king. I'm gonna laugh.
I was gonna go
Oh.
28, but that's wrong.
I would have probably
15.
gone 15, but
I was actually-
Beats
actually thinking
20%
15 too.
up 300%. But the best is just to look like a big, strong value bet. Yeah, he's super capped. B Money says 15, he's fairly capped. Yeah, he fucking capped his shit. Nice call. 15 was the most used.
When you go too big, I think
And
you-
wrecked.
Right.
We're folding.
Did we just really get wrecked like this?
We blocked the nuts,
By
man.
what?
I'm tempted.
Our queen high is no good.
No, this is just pure fold.
You wanna?
Jam with
Oh,
nut
man.
blockers.
I
Pucks.
mean, we
Dude,
block them both.
Dude, this line is fucking insane to me.
I'm going
Confused.
for it.
He's got
Confused.
8-8. Exactly 8. Ace 8 or something. All right. I want to jam it, but we're not.
Mostly yeah, fold.
You can't. You just
funny.
steamroll it. Yeah, because he has ace 8. So which 8 is it? Kings.
Kings.
What?
Check back kings twice. Oh,
How
get
can you
wrecked.
play
I think
games
he's
like that?
also gonna do this with our hand as well. So that puts our hand in hell.
Oh my
That's
god. The solver.
That's
is
fucking
just
sick.
Yeah,
filthy.
makes sense, actually.
All right. We go back. Under the gun +1.
We check. We check
We
range.
check range, of course. I'm just looking at our entire range. We know what it is. King 6. Blah, blah, blah.
3-bet pot. He checks back.
They
That's
are
it.
actually
Checks back
30% check.
kings. So gross.
Ooh, 7% of the time.
Yeah, I mean, this is
8%
like
of the time. Real
the
life,
anomaly.
in real life, none of your opponents are checking kings, man. I don't think.
Hell no.
On this board, no shot.
This is
Somebody
that
is
sliver.
having
That's
repair. Ain't no way.
He should have bet turn, right? He should have bet turn, and we're folding out of position, right? Most of the time. I mean,
yeah.
All right,
I'm probably folding
so
that
your
turn.
most frequent bet size. Let's go ahead and let's look at it as if we did it like this.
I think turn is actually gonna check back more than he did on the river on the flop. Yeah.
Nine's not necessarily good for.
That
Yeah.
9 is not good for his range as much.
Oh my goodness, we are supposed to be hammering. it.
Just hammer this.
Wow. 28 is a thing.
I mean, queen jack ain't gonna show down, right? So you gotta do something.
Dude, this is what I thought we get to do with Queen Jack, but we want to reserve that. We're just using 9.
Oh,
It's
you block his
10-8. I
folding
mean,
range. You block more of his folding range with queen jack.
yeah, no, I'm an idiot. Thanks, Matt.
That's what you're trying to fold out.
No, it actually is a thing with the Queen Jack. I mean, it's just not much.
Which
You
one
wanna
did we
use
have?
a giant-
Diamonds?
Yeah, we had diamonds. 5%. Shit, if they can get away with taking this line, getting to the river at 10%, I can do this with Queen Jack for 28 for 5%. Go here. This is where it gets interesting, where we assume kings. They take another very infrequent line with the check.
It's just a solver
Oh, that's I went too
Ian.
far. That's
went
river.
picking
too
that
far.
I
sliver.
went too far. Here we go.
But
Now-
yeah, so they do check back more often
40
with kings.
Damn, you check. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't have a 2-street of value hand anymore. You just get one
Right.
straight, you know? That's pretty much what it alludes to. So aces as well, and it's using some of its king highs, its bluffs. Some of its jack highs has it can't show down. Obviously, it's betting its 9, queen 10, queen jack, mixing bluffs. But we get to this river. Now, this is where I thought we would go ape shit.
If we go to 300, does he fold some kings? I think he does.
King jack, queen jack. Yeah, queen jacks is in there.
Yeah, it's in there.
Yeah, 20%. Yeah, we've seen that. Yeah,
Yeah.
good. But I mean, as you can see here, we're going to be bluffing a lot, and it's taking some hands and just trying to fold out ace high, right? Like king, queen, the king highs here is just using a small bet. It's not trying to go polar with these, because we're essentially have some of the cards we're trying to make them fold in our range.
Yeah.
We really would like a king X or jack X to fold, but obviously we have it and it's less likely, so we just go small. What did you want to see here?
Oh, if we go to
here we go. They're raising
55. Oh,
I just here's their raising range.
yeah.
They're 8s and they're overpair, finding raises.
But if we go 300% on the river at 55, are they folding some kings?
I hit, yep, 65%.
Shit, ain't nobody fucking folding kings there.
Well, it's a four liner
Well,
out there, dude. Trips four
Yeah,
liner.
I mean, are you
Ace.
really going to want to call 3x pot with kings on this board?
Aces are folding more than kings.
Yeah.
Aces are at ace spade, diamond is just out of there.
Yeah. I mean, it feels like a crying call with aces or kings when the button just goes 300%. It's like, oh, they got an 8.
Yeah, I mean, in real life, people just don't have. It doesn't feel like people have bluffs like that, and it's you don't see. Oh, you see overbets so infrequently. It just feels like
Yeah.
nuts.
So we have more nine. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
It's interesting to see that we have more nines than button, even though button is kind of wide. We're under the gun +1. Beats was saying, I think.
In the 3-bet range, not so much.
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't 3-bet that many 9x.
Okay, so we have that more when we call and the 9 is on the
Mhm.
on the turn. Okay, I get it.
All right, Paul, go ahead. Paul Wall.
Which one? Me?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Hernandez. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, make sure there's no other call. Okay. Okay. Ace 8. Wow. I'm just thinking if I'm not sure if this is the cusp or we call ace 9.
You're on a time bank. You got that global time bank as well.
Okay.
Oh, then your hand already folded.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pure fold. I think we start calling ace 9, maybe a 10 suited.
Wrong.
What are you doing with your wheel aces?
You can't fold this, sir.
Can't
No,
fold
it's
small
actually-
ace at all.
Actually,
100
I'm
big Steve.
folding like my ace 6, ace 7, ace 8, so I'm.
Never ace
first-
8. If you're in a fold, if you're in a mixed fold with the ace 6 and ace 7, fine. You can't fold in ace deuce.
Yeah.
That's it. Stop folding. Stop
I'm-
overfolding suited aces.
I'm playing my wheels. I'm gonna 4
You
bet.
fold the ace deuce,
I'm gonna force
Ace
4-bet
6.
some of 'em.
That's it.
Yeah.
And we don't even mix fold with ace 7 anymore. Like ace 6 and ace deuce are the dog shit ones. You
See,
can't.
honestly, I
fold.
prefer to 4-bet these. Like, if I'm gonna play ace 7, ace 8, ace
Cap,
9. I
we're
prefer
not trying to
4-bet.
teach people bad habits here, though. I know I like to hear what you. I like to hear what you think sometimes, but we don't want to. We want people in here winning 6 figs and shit. I don't want you guys knitting it up, overfolding shit.
Ace 2, ace 6, and we want to call because
And then you make
ace,
some raise here. So as you can see, there's 0% folds. That's what you need to see and pay attention to. Don't fold.
okay.
Yeah.
Even versus population at 100, you versus it, don't be folding, man. Like your even if they play too tight pre-flop and you think their range it's 100 bigs, it's deep enough and they're not going to play that well post-flop.
Even if you're dominated, you can still make the nut flush or flush draw, like in this case, right?
Yeah, it just plays too well.
Ooh.
All right, Paul. Now what?
Got it. Oh, half pot.
Okay, you're out of position. This is a big bet. I think you're gonna do mostly calling or yeah. I'm gonna
Oh.
call here.
Okay.
No flush calls,
Consider-
yes. Oh my
Oh,
god.
jam it.
Holy
also mix.
shit. Dude, what?
Stop it.
Why would it jam at 100?
Nine-
Run it.
would
Just
call
run your
too,
equity.
honestly.
Just run it.
It's too
All right.
good.
We
Dude,
got
I
the-
have never seen this. What the fuck? Is
wanna
Yeah,
realize-
that's
Stop it.
Is this only because we have the wheel to go along with the flush
Yeah,
draw?
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, you just got equity. You're never folding this at any
Excuse
point
me?
in his hand, so just freaking run it.
This is nice to see. I mean,
GTO wizard's broken.
all those people I labeled as dog shit, all the people I seen do this in live poker, I see this shit all the time. Like
Yep.
people in live don't miss this. Like they check raise, check jam, flush draws, nut flush draws. every
Enough
time.
flush draws.
also because
You guys do,
if
yeah, you know.
he bets big on turn, you're gonna not realize your equity. So maybe that's why he wants to.
Hell
jam.
yeah,
I mean,
you're not folding.
You're
on the
never
turn,
folding
sir.
this hand.
What do you mean? You're not.
No.
If the turn could be the king of diamonds, I'm still not fucking folding. You know what I mean?
well, you always have the wheel. Okay.
Yeah, dude. You're just
I
gonna
think
see
this
the
kind
river.
of does like a reverse hierarchy too, because you're like ace
Got there.
queen, ace jack, you're not gonna jam, but jam some of those middle suited
Yeah, like
aces.
yeah, with the when we have
10, 9, 8, 7.
yes.
And
Well,
then
what-
five, ace five suited. Yeah.
What if you didn't
Jack
have the wheel
queen,
draw?
probably too good. We just
Start
hit.
folding then?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I don't, I think we need the wheel draw with all the equity like this, so we.
No,
Lead it, lead it,
This man, Acevedo just yelled at me for this.
Don't know how to play poker, apparently.
lead
Why did
the
I snap
turn.
click?
I wouldn't
shouldn't
lead
even
either.
look at this. I know it's just so intuitive just to not and just checking these spots, but he's going to end up checking back too much on this turn. And we're not gonna get enough money in his pot.
I mean, you're
this deep.
chopping with an ace, that's obviously
So
gonna
he's-
call anyways.
Yeah.
And he has enough ace X, so let's go ahead and since it's over 9%, I don't want to take it.
King jack,
Let's-
yeah.
I want to see something.
It's gonna change his hand.
I mean,
know.
that's,
Learned
It's
a
not
lot
gonna
this
change
hand.
our action versus his bet, though. He
Well, because it changes his hand, it
he
changes
probably
his bet.
checks. Yeah, and he might
Yeah.
check.
And
We
it
can
rolls a
repeat it
different-
and
it
it'll keep going.
re-rolls the action as well, so it'll take a different action based on the number that it rolls, so.
Maybe because he calls the flop, that's why he wants to bet the turn.
Hey, Paul, what do you want to do here? You're playing this hand again.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I tried to just go back through it and
Yeah,
check
I
the
mean,
all-in option, but
like-
now
like
we
a-
get here, this is gonna happen as well, you know?
in game, I would check most of the time.
Check
Let's
back
say-
again.
You gotta put chips
Well,
in.
well,
We need money in this.
Hold on,
pot,
let
sir.
me hold on a second.
Yeah,
So,
no.
so it went raise, 3-bet, we called, we
Check.
checked the flop.
yep,
He
went
bet,
check,
we
check.
called.
I
Check,
think
check.
check.
Yeah, puts money in, yeah, like he said, if that's the case, yeah, puts money in, yeah.
How much? It's on you, sir. 50.
50%.
Got it.
13.9, yep.
What are these two? It's 3% of the time, so we'll roll with it.
Okay, wrong.
Got there. Got there.
Butters.
Okay,
How much is he gonna pay?
I'm gonna 32, maybe. Or you know what?
Not
Between
enough.
55 and 32, I would say 55. Get the ace-
55.
55, get the ace to pay.
Can we
55.
this?
Ace
I
gonna
don't-
pay more?
I don't think we
thinking-
need to
thinking
overbet.
too
I
much.
think,
No, it just
think
looks too strong
32
when the
is-
flash gets there.
Ace is
Well,
still
yeah.
gonna call.
50.
Both.
55.
That's a big ass bet.
Pot it, just
come
freaking pot it, yeah.
How come
Just
I
party.
always get them right when I'm not the one playing it?
Yeah. You did start the day off with the turbo griefing and got the first one wrong. So you're
I would
right.
never fold that hand. I would never, and I don't make many errors pre-flop, but I would not fold. that.
Here, I want to see something. We need to go back to this ace 8 where we're just jamming it. I have to see this, dude. 1 second.
I mean, the turn, right? The
It's
flop.
it's a
Jamming,
thing.
ace 8, ace king. So it's not just because, oh yeah, the wheel draw, okay. King 6.
You gotta redraw to the nuts too. You're chopping at
I mean,
best and drawing to the redraw.
And
Dude,
beats,
like,
you
king
are using
6.
ace king as that jam as well at some frequency. Ace jack, ace 10. So some of our higher ones do use them as
oh,
well.
you're looking
ace
at the
king.
buttons response to us.
Oh, I'm sorry. We need to go to
There
under the gun. We
Well-
check. No, we're right. This is it. No, this is it. No, here we go.
Yeah,
When we jam,
That's it.
All right, there you go.
yeah, this is where we're all in.
So the ace, queen, ace, jack,
10.
we're not jamming.
No, we're not.
And then our
Ace-
bottom, the ace 4, ace 3, where we got pairs,
5, ace
I
8.
mean, this is just
nasty.
is hell.
Or you could click it back, it looks like too.
Pocket
5,
five,
5, 5.
five. I mean, 5 diamond,
Top
5
set.
spade. If you have the 5 of spades with
Upset, you're just calling.
So the only value is ace 5. Everything else is a draw.
and
No,
you can't
you
do
got-
a damn thing about it.
You got the wheel. I mean, you got the nuts.
You have the
Never fold.
straight,
This is
you
on
have
the
the
flop.
straight, you have the
This is on the
straight as well.
flop, Matt.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, ace
It's
5
not
is the,
jamming.
That's the only value.
Ace 5 is the nuts, yeah.
So what's the
Better fives.
combos what's the value to bluff combo there? It's supposed to be 2 to 1. What is it showing? Actually, it's gonna be more than 2 to 1 if you're jamming. You get to go like 4 to 1, so that makes sense, right? 2 combos versus
Oops, I'm sorry. Here we go.
9. See what I'm saying? Because if you're gonna bet double the pot, then you get 4 to 1 bluff the value, right?
I have no idea, bro. I'm not that good at the
Yeah.
game. Come on
the-
now.
The answer to that is yes. You're exactly right, Chris. Oh, thanks, sixes.
You're crushing it,
It's
Chris.
supposed to
You're a
be 2 to
genius.
1 and 100, so it's 4 to 1. So you have.
I mean,
which-
you have
which
enough flush
ace-
draws to
yeah.
balance that if that's the case, right?
Oh shit.
Yeah,
That's where
which
you're
ace
getting at.
5 is not jamming?
I can't see it anymore. Get it out my face.
All right,
I'm gonna jam there when I
that's
have it now.
crazy though.
I'm gonna-
Jamming 80
Now I
82
see
days.
that it's like great. Now I'm gonna punt it in a cool way on stream. Sucks, man. It
I
kind
mean-
of sucks and
I mean-
stuff like that.
Your ace fives that you're not jamming are your non-spades.
Yeah, spades are just too good.
Yeah, spades, you're gonna jam. Everything else, you're not.
can't-
Chris, play this one.
All right.
Redeem yourself, sir. This is a smaller 3-bet size as well, as we've seen a lot of 8s.
Because we're only at 60.
We
yeah,
will
we're
just,
down at 60
we will
now.
just flat.
I'm folding.
No, God, why do you fold suited broadways, man?
Be out of position.
Who cares? There's suited broadways.
Just
Pretty
so,
overleading this
so
board. Don't spoil the
Back.
beats. You don't have to.
no,
sound
I was
like
gonna
this-
say the
Okay,
lesson
don't
is when you're
spoil
playing
it.
against Kep, just 3-bet him relentlessly.
Relentless.
He's out of position.
Okay,
Make his
just
life
check.
hell.
I mean, if you did, you noted it folded about what, 30% of the time? It's not a big mistake.
Yeah, but you're 4-betting the rest.
Just check,
Or bet or fold.
check, check, check.
Check. He says. Anybody ever leading?
8 are in our range, no good.
I mean, you probably could leave for 4 sometimes.
I think I would check raise.
The interesting thing about this board, you kind of nailed this from your calling range. I bet it. I mean, we've seen it does mix lead, but mostly checking. But I think you did get the lead. Actually, leading like half the time, dude.
Order.
And that's just sets basically, so.
No, we're not. I mean, this hand would lead this much.
You got a lot of equity here. You got 2 overs, back doors.
It's really good for your range.
10's
He has
good,
a high
9's
card
good,
Yeah.
jack's
range.
good.
He
I
doesn't
was gonna say
have
this probably is a
8x.
whole.
He has no
range
8x in
mix.
his 3 range, right?
I
He has
would
no
not- I
8x
would not
in
leave
his 3 bet.
this.
You got 8,
Question.
7.
We don't either though.
Even
We'll
without the
go
backdoor.
back through. We'll go back through the hand and look at all the abstractions.
Okay.
at the
Quarter,
end,
quarter,
but we
quarter
wanna-
pot, just call.
Let's
Easy
try to
order.
stay. Let's try to stay on track when the
Just-
hand didn't get there.
Just call. He's giving you odds here.
Got raise.
Yeah, we're gonna have to look at this shit. This deeper pot stuff. We are.
The call is
I
a
don't know
higher
what
EV
numbers
than the
is.
raise that it wants to do.
It's fine. You just need to mix up your. This board's pretty good for us, right?
Now you're dead.
Not really. We're under the gun range that called a 3-bet. The board's not that good for us. We're not button here.
It is. He doesn't have any offsuit 8x in his 3-bet range. So he
So
has
he's
a lot.
just-
So he has a lot of fucking hands that miss.
We don't have
We're alluding
offsuit
to.
8x in our calling range.
Most
We
of
got
us have
pocket
the
8,
suit-
7s,
most of us have the
5s,
suited ones.
9s, 10s, jacks, queens. We have
Oh,
everything in our
this-
range.
This is a fold.
I think you guys are looking at the game like in too narrow of a lens in some of these spots when it comes to ranges. Like visualize. Okay, let's go back to here. Under the gun here. This is their 3-bet range.
Yeah.
This
Click the 7.5.
No
yeah.
offsuit 8s,
That's what he's
5s,
3-betting.
nothing,
here's a yeah.
7s,
So,
none.
He has
he has
10,
a
8,
few
8,
eights.
8. And then we
Oh,
go
I
back
said
to our
off, I said
range.
off. But we don't have any of that either.
Dude, this is. I mean, yeah, we do. Look at this.
No, the offsuit I said. Any
Oh no, hell
offsuit,
no, nobody does. Yeah,
Nobody
that's,
has
that's
any
not
of that.
irrelevant.
He does.
But
Right,
we
it's
crushed
all
this.
alone.
But we crushed this hard as fuck. We have over pairs, sets. top
We have
pair,
nut
two
advantage.
pairs. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
we gut shot 2 overs We still have
we have
all the
fun.
overpairs because we don't just spaz out and 4-bet queens every time. So yeah, this board is not bad for us at all. He misses this shit a reasonable amount. We go here.
Check, bet, call.
Under the gun. Let me see. Check, bet. And this is their lead. This is their C betting range. 40%, 60%. Most common size,
small,
quarter and
A little
50.
bigger.
Mixing
quarter and a
sizes with
half.
a lot of overs.
Does this
His
have
board
a,
coverage is fine.
does this have an equity?
I want to see this.
Map on it?
Yeah,
You talk about this thing? No.
Yeah, I wanna see what the equities are after the flop and turn.
Oh, I fucking griefed it.
Cause they're gonna be pretty close, I would think.
strategy plus equity or
Well,
Oh,
the equity
yeah.
had, the equity had a shift in our favor for us to lead 60 to 40 or 50, 60% or whatever it was. We had a big leading range, so the equity shifted in our favor.
Okay, so flop equity is about even though, as I see it. We got the nut advantage though.
I'm trying to, I have
No, we
no idea
don't.
how to get to.
I think they have,
I don't know how to do it.
It's
either.
probably pretty even, but they have the best pairs that we don't. Well, we have that too, right?
But we have the sets that they don't.
I'm trying to think of how to get there.
What are you trying to look at?
There it is.
Equity.
Equity graph.
Yeah,
Right here, yeah. And then here's
There,
your,
okay.
here it is.
So what are the two dots in the equity graph there? On the
Yellow
yellow,
is
What's
yellow
that
is under
dot?
gun and cut off.
what's the dots represent?
The dots are just showing you which ones on the equity graph is who. Oh, right here, just showing you the range
There.
on the equities. Yeah, as we move. Yeah, I don't mess with this enough.
Yeah,
enough.
I don't understand what that means either, so.
It's just
All
showing you
right.
equities run fairly close, and it looks like the cutoff is going to have a lot more equity in these spots, but the top of the range is close. We're still gonna have the nuts because we have like it's showing you here 8s, 7s. We both have 7s, 8s, 7, 8. So from under the gun, we have a stronger top of range since we have like more of the sets, as you can see here, with 8s, 7s, 5s. And then for them, they just have 8s, right? So we have 8s, 7s, and 5s, and they call with the 5s and the 7s. So we have more of the sets for the next.
Probably calls mostly with 8s.
But in the middle,
Well, it's probably 10s before he starts raising pairs.
all right,
I
more,
was studying this the other day.
more. We got king 9, we got owned. I would ask Cap, but yeah, Cap, you're gonna do
Not
one.
fold.
We're gonna keep doing these until you get one.
Fold's good there. It's Jack 10 off, dude.
I'm just gonna consult with our resident net, you know, on some of these easy fold spots.
Resident.
How about this?
Bait?
Capsta.
That's a fold.
I'm just consulting with our resident net here. Let's see. Our net says fold. He is
You're
wrong.
fold.
Do not
Fold.
listen.
I said
It's a fold.
fold.
If 10-8, if 10-8's
did I
a
click?
fold, then
I thought I misclicked. Okay.
yeah.
I misclicked.
10-8's a fold, then Jack
Ace
8's
dead.
definitely.
Yep. Folding the
Actually,
bottom of the
probably
range still. I messed
okay
up.
versus
Yeah, still
aces.
bottom this. Still the bottom. You're in there with Jack 9. It ain't doing great. 10-8, 0 EV.
Jack 10, maybe you could call. Jack 9
Hell
fold,
no.
maybe.
Jack 10 is shit. It's out of there.
Suited.
It's
Suited.
like losing almost a full big. Oh, suited. Yeah.
suited, yeah.
Yep.
All
Yep.
suited
Correct.
pain.
Never folding this suited one.
Nice.
We're gonna keep with Cap.
Bet jacks plus, or
Next
4-bet
hand.
jacks plus.
Pep just folds pre, so we don't have to play the hand.
Easy fold.
Just saw this one. Yep.
Alright.
You don't get to fold anymore, sir. I don't.
No, no,
wait.
this is-
I shouldn't spoil. I shouldn't spoil.
No, I'm calling.
Definitely.
You're what?
I'm calling.
Oh, okay. Just, I have to make sure.
He's tight, he ain't crazy.
I don't know,
Ah,
man.
the judgment stuff.
Ooh, this is a good board. This is a good.
So, Cap, take our
Check.
time. I'm not gonna click anything.
Check.
I think we get the lead sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3-bet
Maybe.
pot still.
Hell yeah, you get the
Yeah,
lead.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, actually, decent check.
yeah, a lot.
Cool.
This
And
is
all
that big
these-
Because he's gonna check
separation,
this
right?
board back a lot, and you're in your hand
Right.
needs some protection. It can still get a lot of value. It's cool.
So, Toe, one thing I'm seeing a lot, and you missed a couple hands, we've shown up in these 3-bet pots where we've called a 3-bet and we've seen
Eight.
boards 8-5-7, 8-5-6, 8-5-X, where we're gonna have all the sets in our range,
Mm.
and they have a range that inherently misses
Mm.
with some of our cards where it mixes lead 45% of the time or something.
Or check raise. We
Mine
check
Or
raise a lot of
raise,
them
something like
too.
that. So we check, they check
Check,
back,
check.
balls in your
That
court.
is-
Yeah, I'm betting.
That sucks.
What size?
Half pot.
Half pot, anybody?
I'd go a little more.
13-9 for you, okay.
What,
think
Can't
yeah,
run the flush
was,
sixer.
what was the
Thinking-
action?
I think
Check,
we,
check. I think we go a
One at a
little
time.
less.
I like 13-9.
What
I
was
got
the flop
13.
action?
check, check.
Check, check.
Flush completer coming in, I'm going 25%, 4.6.
No,
I
you
like
can't
that.
price them in too. You wanna charge
go
his
more,
draws. You wanna
One at a
charge his
time.
draws. So you gotta
Yeah.
go half pot, I think.
Bigger because
And he's
spade.
got better hands. Like, don't forget, he's got aces and kings in his range. We saw that earlier still, right?
With
Like,
spades.
we don't have like the nuts here, so I just think half pot's enough.
Does,
Yeah,
F is the one doing it.
does he
That-
really check back aces on that board? On the
Let's get
flop?
some more.
I would,
Because you're gonna get lost on a ton of turns with aces.
It does go
especially with the
small.
spade. I'd
Yeah, it
check
was-
back ace with the spade or yeah.
so bet 25% or check is what it
Flush
wants.
completer for the win.
Flush, yeah.
I'll never bet 25.
You got a shitty- Flush card, you got an overpair that's. Yeah,
The problem
gotta
is when you
draw.
size up, Kev, now you're condensing their
Okay.
range to a lot of things that either beat you or have a fuck ton of equity. When you bet small, you keep them wider, you get more value.
All right, Cap, we use that half pot size. Here they are, they call.
This
Now
is
what?
gross. I'm gonna check and probably bluff catch.
No stabby to not get owned.
Yeah,
No, I'm not block betting because I don't, because I
Okay.
can't call if I block bet and get raised.
I tried to.
Stab.
Oh, you tried to tell him.
I tried to.
Blocker.
So hard.
Station here. I'd rather
Blocker.
bluff. I'd rather catch him bluffing.
Oh, God.
what is he bluffing on this
Wait a
board?
minute, hold on, guys, hold
He's
on.
super
Especially,
conditional.
well, here's the thing too.
Easy.
What do you do if he bets 30? You still bluff catching?
If he bets what?
30.
No.
So then that's the problem. That's the reason why, that's the why you want to bet and not, that's why you want to bet something and not check call.
yeah. I remember your toes word. It's better to bet than to
Most of the
check call.
time.
Bet
Most-
fold
yeah.
then check call. Yeah.
Bet
It's just
fold than
higher
check call.
variance to bluff catch here, Cap, because
Mhm.
his bet size, we don't know what his bet size is gonna be, right? If we knew he was gonna go small and make it easy on us, great. Inherently, when they bet or bluff, it's going to be 50% plus. So
I'll call half
it's gonna
pot.
be sus-
But once we bet half pot on the turn, he's not
Okay.
gonna have, he's gonna have aces or the
I'll
flush,
call.
right? Like
You said you call, yeah, I mean,
Okay.
and it went to jam.
Oh, weird.
Holy crap.
I got old.
Open ender makes sense too, right?
Wrecked
went
him, damn near killed him, Cap. You didn't do it the solver way, but you did it your way and made it.
Nobody said you had to be good to win at poker.
True. True. We can go back since there were a lot of questions. That
Just gotta be
had-
better than the other idiots.
You just have to.
right.
Yeah. So this is our range after calling the
So
3-bet.
much leading. Look at that. It's
Yeah, man.
amazing.
I mean, and I think it's this board type,
love
these 8 high boards and stuff like this, because this is the reason right here. We have this.
We flat those
Right.
to a 3-bet. He doesn't.
I think
And they
this-
can't do this.
Compile with how much they check back on the flop, right? Go to the button
Right.
strategy.
So if we check, yeah.
50. Anytime
Yeah,
it's 50%.
so we need a lot, we need protection. We can get a lot of value on top of the
We
fact
put their
that-
range, yeah, some
on
fold
board.
equity
It's great.
versus
Check
some of the
back.
air. Nines perform super well here, right? Like I think I autopilot check too much, so it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, when you
if anyone
dominate
is asking
too,
about
you're
their
getting,
overpair,
you're getting called full frequency by ace queen and ace king and ace
Is this
jack. That's
showing
good.
he checks 50% after being checked too?
no, it
50% of
shows-
range.
Yes.
Yeah.
50% of range.
He's
yeah.
On this
checking
block
back.
type, 6,
Checking
7, 8,
back
it's really
aces here.
bad.
Yeah.
Guys, is that really a
Aces are
thing?
25. Dude, I
Yes.
mean,
But-
it's not a thing because everybody in the real world doesn't study and just is thinking for protection and value with aces and kings. So in your games, your opponents are not going to be checking at this much of a frequency, to be fair.
Sure.
I think the good
Okay.
players know that you don't have a 3-street hand anymore, and the Rex who don't study the game are thinking more protection and needing to bet
They're
big
just
and
gonna
bet to
triple
make
aces
people
off
fold,
here.
right? Because
Yeah.
they don't want more bad cards to come.
Fuck this flush draw, straight draw.
Fuck this straight draw,
Yeah,
flush
yeah.
draw board. Let me go big, right now because I don't
I'm
want to
gonna
see
get 'em
more
to
bad
fold.
cards. That's
Yeah.
gonna be more of the level 1, level 2s thinking that you're gonna see at your stakes, where we get up to playing against people like Lappy and all the good people in the high stakes, mid stakes tournaments. You're gonna have to be more aware that they're gonna have overpairing the range.
It makes sense
Okay,
too,
well-
because when you have aces and kings here, like, and you bet, especially if he sides up and get called, the turn's gonna be, there's so many bad cards, right? And now you're on aces, and you're gonna have to cap the turn, and then what do you do if you face a big ass bet or a run out like this? Like,
Have to call.
you're just in
Can't
hell.
overcall.
You're in hell, right?
You can't fold.
What about the whole
So,
concept? What about the whole concept of betting with the spade or betting with the club, the suit? Does that have any merit?
Aces are just mixing around.
Yeah, that's a
Uh,
merit.
the-
Yeah.
But look, checking better EV for aces across the board,
The bets with the
But that's-
spades.
that-
is-
unless you have
That-
spades, ace of spade club, right? That's the one that looks like it's different.
We wanted to go to the turn now, since you did go check, check. And you go hard as hell in the
Need to
paint.
I went
Actually,
half-
it's using
I went
this.
ha- I went half
Oh.
pot.
Yeah, it likes quarter as a size more often, but it does make some of this 100% in there.
Sets. All your
If you have
sets,
like
straights and
ace 9
flushes,
without, the ace 9s, king 9. go
open ender.
Crazy. The open ender, yeah. Like your draws, so you're gonna be polar with some of your
Well,
draws.
It's also in a portion of the sets too.
Yeah,
The 8,
8,
7,
7,
6.
6.
So here, so sets, set.
Sets look purple.
Yep, some sets. You can make big sizes here.
Because they should be betting on the flushes on the
75.
flop. So you're
Yeah,
sensitive
75,
inside.
100, 75, 100, whatever you want to do there. Go back here.
Your value.
I have a question when you're done clicking around sixes.
Yeah, no problem. We did, I made us bet. Oh, yeah, they call.
Bet called and
They're
paired
calling
board
range.
4-liner.
They're full. Okay, I see. Oh, we got to the river already. And we need to be checking 75% of the time.
We're
and
just overbet jamming queen 10. Those have
Yeah.
gotta be flushes.
How
or-
come when I checked, it was a mistake? My combo doesn't.
Yeah,
want
Because
to
you
check.
have the spade.
flushes.
Did you have a spade?
You have the 9s with the spade.
Right
Probably
here.
just wanna show that down.
No, you don't want to show it down. You want to fucking block bet it. The other ones you want to show down. You need to block with the spade.
Yeah, I'm sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
You block bet it because you don't
Could we
Yeah, you don't-
see how
you don't
the
wanna
continuing
have him like
range-
Toe said, bet 30 and you don't know where the fuck you're at.
What were you saying,
Stack 'em.
Tom?
Can you see the difference in the calling range between betting 50% and betting quarter?
Yes. So we
So
go
click
back
button,
here.
click button right now. The
Button
first,
on the
no,
turn
the
or-
other one.
Oh, yeah, I was there. Yeah.
So what's the calling range? 62%. When you bet quarter pot, how does that change?
Yep.
See, 2.5% more.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you bet smaller,
Oops,
it's actually
I went
harder
here.
for your
Oh,
opponent
no,
to
check,
meet.
yeah.
No,
There
I
you
went.
go.
Did I break something?
66.
because
Nope.
you went back to the flop.
Oh, piss.
Oh,
Oh, I
yes.
went back to the flop. Yeah, let's go check, check. Turn was what with the
3 of
fuck?
spades.
And then we go quarter. Now this is what I wanted to say. 64%.
2% more.
60.
Yeah.
So not that much difference between,
That's kind of
Quarter
what I
and a
was
half.
thinking. I don't think it's a huge mistake. It's just not the most profitable.
Yeah.
it's not gonna change his calling range that much.
Certainly not in the lower mid stakes online either. It's not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
condense very much.
AFK. B Money, are you out there or Actually, we got some new guys in here. Joey Pregler, would you like to do a hand here?
Yeah, I'll try.
All right, sweet. You calling a 3-bet here?
Yeah,
Never folding. We keep getting these boards. It feels like I have some kind of setting or for low connected boards. It's so weird. We're not getting any like.
This is what happens to me in game
Words.
100% of the time.
Oh, yeah.
All we're getting is right.
I swear, man. I have to check. No, I'm not gonna check it.
I want to interject something real quick. Joe goes back to a float to turn. Joe's been with JL a long time.
Hey, love it. They'll float the turn days. That forum, GG.
I was one of the originals.
You love to
So,
see it.
Not new guy, just new here.
Just new here. Welcome.
Otherwise,
Nice to have
dusty
you.
old reg like the rest of us.
He's been in and out, he's been sick.
I know we have a leading range here, but I don't think the ace high wants to lead. So I'll
Okay.
check.
I wonder if it does use this at any frequency. It does not.
Oh,
Not the ace
too
high,
good.
sir. Too
it's too
good.
good. Too good.
You can call a
Ooh.
lot of bets.
Now what?
Check, check.
Yes, sir.
Ace 3-bet, quarter pot.
Gonna quarter it. Anybody doing anything different?
I feel like this is too good to bluff. I think you want to have interaction with the board to bluff an ace here.
A
So you would
check
just be
again,
checking
probably.
here?
Kinda feel the
Do
same way.
whatever the hell you want.
I feel like ace two, ace
Probably
three,
mixed all over, yeah.
Just don't fold.
six,
Yeah, I mean,
It's a quarter.
ace eight.
Yeah, do
Do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
it's literally because he's just capped. It's can show down. You can just take whatever. The EV is just actually the highest EV is quarter and going half. It looks like so. Joey
Yeah.
nails it. And we get the worst hand to fold. Ooh, they just give up there, huh?
And no hand of draw.
So look at how it structures the ace high flush draws. I
Sure.
think it's gonna be the ones that interact with the board the most. And the
Four
higher
on a
ones.
turn.
Cause you can get some worse ace size to fold
One box over. Yeah.
when you bet the lower ones.
Oh, mama, me, yeah.
Well, what would it have as a leading range on that flop?
Excuse me. Oh, yeah. Would we have a leading range on that
No.
flop?
Not on 7-9-7-5.
Oh,
It's got to be 5-6-7, 6-7-8.
8. I think it's the
Not
8.
against-
Range.
not against button. We're not gonna have.
Oh,
one.
wow. It's mostly
Button
check.
needs a lot. Yeah, button has a lot of 7-8s and stuff like that actually in the range where it's
And
like
almost
there's-
never
Yeah.
does it with boards that have a gap in it too. It's always 3-liner boards, 9-6 or 6-7-8.
No,
Five,
no,
six,
no,
seven.
no, no.
Usually.
Earlier we seen a couple boards where there was a
Usually.
gap in there as well.
I have
Like
a question
8, 5,
about
7.
But
I have
more
a question about
connected.
board texture.
Go ahead, Paul.
No, are button against under the gun for button lower and middling connected cards are going to be a little bit better for their range, I guess, and then Broadway better for under the gun.
Sure.
Okay, just make sure.
Is somebody out there
Um,
listening on speakers? And it sounds like we can hear somebody's speakers. Oh,
Matt.
No, I saw that was me.
It's
I
Matt.
changed.
Cool.
As soon as Matt muted, it stopped.
No, it's still out there.
Not with me.
It's gone now. We're good.
It's gone.
Yeah, I think that was me. Sorry.
Yeah, it's you, Paul. Cool.
So we go here. Yeah, now that you mentioned
Now
it,
it's in your
now
head.
It's on here.
Now
Damn
it's in
it.
your head.
Now you got to make it stop somehow, or stay muted.
Yeah, we'll just mute it. buddy.
Just deep stacks, they check back a lot.
Told you it sounds like Matt, but it's fine. So yeah, under the gun, and what is there? 40%.
It
Checking.
was Joey. I got him.
all
Just
right.
remember to unmute Joey when we come back to you.
We got all these. Yeah, it's just checking a ton here. Yeah, it is. So you're right. You found it here. Okay. And then here's that leading. Here's that pretty leading range, and you're just not checking after they cap their range.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just not checking. Ace queen
Ace queen
is,
and ace
is the one that
jack.
just shows down. Everything else you just go ham with. Literally everything else. Holy shit. Okay, well, this is good.
It's good.
This is really good. Okay.
I probably missed this because I would consider the 4 not to be
some of
necessarily
these
the
things you feel
best
like-
card for us either, but like,
It's irrelevant, right?
yeah, I
like-
know.
I
That's
wouldn't
where
bet
I
With the
Right.
missed it.
exception, with the exception of the fact it's a spade.
I would have checked
should-
ace five, ace jack, ace queen.
Should button be raising for value on that turn or bluff or both?
What?
Don't know.
If
Uh,
we
no.
check,
What did we do?
Yeah.
do you mean?
No, no, no.
checked
We
again.
bet. No. We
Oh, we
bet. We
bet,
bet the turn.
We
Should
bet
button be
quarter, yeah.
raising?
That's
for
the
bluff-
best.
as
I
a
mean,
bluff?
they capped the living fuck out of their range unless this four helped them.
queens, kings, or aces. are
And
always
or they
raising.
turn some kind of draw, like they check back the over pairs in their range. If they when they mix check back, they actually find raises there. They mix
Sets.
bluff with some sets and stuff like that. Yes, it's a very intuitive range, man. The hands, the slow
Yeah.
played over pairs that they showed up here with, they don't have any. They're not going to be turning anything really into stone cold bluffs. This is a gut shot.
Yeah, it's
Kinda
like,
nasty as fuck.
Spades
over.
only. Most
So
of
when
it's
they-
all spades.
Yeah. So when they raise more, lean toward value on the turn.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna. Yeah. I
'Cause
mean, the only
it's like
bluffs it has is like this ace eight, really.
queen, jack of spades.
Yeah, like your spades. And I
But,
mean, in
yeah,
real life,
that's-
people just call.
Yeah, there's no real bluffs from them on that spot.
Even last one, you have the ace jack of spades, right? Because you're blocking a lot of the
Oh, yeah.
suited broadways that they can bluff with or semi bluff with.
Hey, Liz, I see you're back. Would you like to play a hand? Linza. Or I probably massacred that name, but
Lizina?
more than welcome.
Lizina?
All right, GG. Pucks, are you here? I think we've called on you today. I know you're intermittently working and studying.
Look at
Oh, he
Pucks
said AFK.
with the Hollywood fucking.
Bob says me. Bob, go.
Me. Okay, cool. Yeah, I call.
Bob was thirsty. Let's get it. He's calling and a lead. Well,
It's okay.
Or bet it.
reasonable amount of four betting.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not even. Yeah, we're just. Are you floating
Mm,
with no spade ever?
hard.
Yeah, I'm folding.
Dead. Yeah, you have to. We're just so handcuffed for the rest of the hand. We can't do anything. I'll give you another opportunity. Wrecked. With another hand.
That's why you shouldn't rabbit hunt.
Yeah,
right.
and I feel so bad. How about now, Bob?
Check hijack.
I don't
We're
know.
deep.
I'm kind of a nit. Oh, we're really deep. Yeah, I guess call.
Yes,
We're
we
deep,
call. Anybody want to raise?
Oh,
No.
I don't want to call either.
I
think this is a fold.
This is mixing folds, right? And
Four
wonder if
better
we-
fold. This is the one I did earlier. I think I wanted to do the same thing.
He said
Low
he
jack
wanted to
versus
call.
hijack.
Like
Yeah, call.
70-30.
Fold.
Oh, it's
Or
100%.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ace jack, ace queen, two of the most
Yeah.
overplayed
Isn't it
hands in
true that
poker
the-
box.
Isn't it true, the deeper you get, the less value these aces that can be dominating become? I
Sure.
mean, this is
Yeah,
the
it's
You
worst
like-
you
place.
lose 100 bigs with ace jack, you're punting. Yeah,
Reverse plot
that's why
odds.
you don't call these.
Yeah, it
I
feels
have a
really
question.
You
bad.
know, at 20 bigs, it's a different story. You probably call it 20 bigs.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
So-
this deep, low jack, hijack, all your offsuit jacks are just full.
So when can you start calling ace queen suited more often and start folding some ace
Suited,
queen off?
yeah.
Oh, well, you're suited,
Suited,
you're gonna
yeah.
call suited tens,
You're s-
but you're
Calling all your
gonna
suited
fold king, queen
pain,
off,
yeah.
and then all your offsuit jacks.
There's your range.
Offsuits are garbo.
This is discussion we had there. Now, this is the spot I was thinking about earlier when I was saying we fold the ace-6, the ace-7, the ace deuce, the ace. Like, yeah, this is more online with the suited ace you can fold. Like, I probably
It's-
overplay this one occasionally and call, but
It's interesting to see you could start calling some ace five, ace eight suited.
yeah, I
even
mean,
ace
these
10.
are good.
Ace eight
Yeah,
plus, yeah.
these are good. I mean, ace eight's printing as much money as it is with ace four. It's not great, you know.
Yeah.
It's practically a break-even call.
So-
As well as the ace four.
Ace four and five, yeah.
What if we change the stack depth to like
They-
40 or
They want us to
60?
shove,
Still folding.
Whoa,
Still
what
folded?
was it?
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't go until you're closer to 20 or 25 where you can start to four bet jam it.
Really? Okay.
All right.
Jam ace king off for
Looking
100.
I I can't believe they have jamming ace king there. Pre-flop.
Ace, king, jam it for 100. YOLO.
Yep.
Yep. I do this on global and run into it every night.
Stuff it.
I just
Every
stuff
night.
every night. Just fucking jamming ace king for 100. Bob, you still haven't played a flop yet, sir.
Oh, okay.
Going to-
Damn it, Pop.
No, damn it. I call.
Hey, we're in there. And
Ooh.
flopping sets. You checking, leading, or what? I have to have leave the lead option in on these flops now.
Yeah, that's a really connected flop. I mean, normally I would check, but I want to bet something. Or
Hey.
deep two. Let's bet let's bet 9.25.
I completely and utterly debated this, man. You cannot, we're not betting here, are we? I don't want to break
Not
this
this
solver, but let's break it.
We're
Let's break it and then go
Ah,
back.
I broke it. I broke it.
Completely and utterly debated.
So this one is like, you're in a 3-bet pot, Bob, right? And so you're not the aggressor here.
Well,
so
it's the
You
more
don't have
the
range
configuration.
advantage here. You don't have nut advantage here.
Well, Toe, you
also
will get to
important
lead in 3-bet pots, but it's just this configuration is really bad.
It's
Yeah.
also the.
Yeah, I was talking about
board
this board.
that's going to bet often. This isn't going to check through often because of board.
No,
So you get.
it's not going to check through often. I think you're going to find the button c-betting his entire range in these situations. It's not
Yeah.
going to check through.
Yeah, and you get to check raise
Sure.
instead of leading.
Well played. Yep.
They got all the king 10 suited, right? The button.
Here we go, Bob. What do you want to do here? He goes 10%.
10%. I want to raise.
Yes.
Let's
seems
go
like a-
to let's go 9.2.
9.2. Still going to use the smaller size. I wonder if it's going to go
Go
14
bigger.
or 20.
It's
I
bigger,
think it's like one of the
55.
big sizes.
14 or 20. Yeah.
His
Oh,
c-bet
wow.
seems like a low frequency line there. Don't you feel like that should be a bigger c-bet a lot on that board?
No.
No,
For him,
no.
no.
No,
Because
it's not.
he's
It's
c-betting
very
100% of
small.
range, so he's gonna have to go smaller.
Yeah, the more you bet, he
Small
can't
and
just use the
frequent.
big size. Yeah, it's small and frequent.
I also think it's a board that we're going to continue a lot, right? So you don't want to size up. And
Right. He's not getting any fold equity out of this.
Over condensed, we have queen, jack. We have a lot of strong hands in this. He doesn't
We
want to
got
put too
sets.
much money in and torch yourself. We've we've check raised to 9.25, which was doing that about 10% of the time or whatever. What size now, Bob? Are you continuing with a check, a bet? How do we proceed?
Oh, I hate these 4-liners, 4-2 straight.
Yep.
Fucking killed me a couple times this week. Geez. I don't know what to do here. Let's how about a blocker bet? How about 9.2?
It's gonna follow through with a
Quarter.
quarter to not cap his range and get himself owned.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Agreed.
I mean, you
Five
check
rivers.
and then he goes 24. You actually want to throw up, right?
Yeah.
So he wants to
Oh, yeah.
keep.
Sounds
No.
perfect.
Oh,
Well done,
Oh,
Bob.
I got one
Bob
right.
the Beast. Bob the Beast. No, yeah, and you're right on line there. It does check sometimes here, but it feels like you're gonna face.
You got outs yet,
Yeah,
like that.
we.
reward it for your
Now
effort,
what?
sir.
Well, I love it. I never want to check here because if he checks behind, it's gross. I'm just gonna jam it. I'm gonna go all in.
YOLO.
Yeah.
1 second. All in. He goes.
I don't think it's ever.
Oh.
I don't think it's ever all in, but maybe I'm wrong.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say it's with this board, it's no option but all in.
I think it's never
In
not
that
all in.
value.
Yeah, 100% all in.
I don't know.
It's not like a
Stacking
smaller size is
because-
going to get you called wider. Right. so
He's
go
gonna
ahead,
have
it's not-
queens, he's
call.
gonna have jacks, he's gonna have, like ace, queen, king, queen. He's gonna have 10.
You just can't.
100%.
Yeah, there's way too much that he has to
Max
call with in
value.
order to go anything other than jam.
Yeah,
I
think
just
about
said like
this.
it's not like going smaller is going to get you called by a wider range on a 4-liner paired board, right? So just go for
Yeah.
max value.
He called a
just
check
noticed a
raise, he
straight.
called a turn bet on a 4-line
He's
board.
got it.
Get it
Something.
all. Like he has a 10 or a queen, like get it all. He needed to call this turn with something very strong, either the straight or a queen. So
Right.
when he shows up here after a check raise and then we follow through on turn, get all the money.
Can we see the flop?
I think I'm missing value.
Aces folded.
I feel like I'm betting large on this flop a lot. I guess it's a mistake.
I don't drink alcohol.
Betting large where
It actually
on the button.
actually never,
Never
ever,
bets large.
ever goes anything really over
Quarter.
quarter. What is it? I mean, if you wanted to use a large bet, what the hell does that look like for my man Cap?
Yeah, it's a mistake.
It's so infrequent. I can't even see this shit.
The nuts 10-8 suited.
When you're betting range, most
It's
often.
3 combos of hands. It's literally 3 combos. So yeah. 3 fucking combos. Nope.
That's
Yeah,
two pair
whenever you
and-
have a board that's checking, that's betting range, it's gonna be a smaller size.
Small and frequent, big and infrequent.
All right. Who do we have? Who have I not called on? Andrew. Since you've been muted most of the time, you're more than welcome. If you're interested in doing one of these, you can type in chat, come off mute if you like. Give him a second.
He's in chat.
Audio is dead, but I can answer in chat also, man. You calling this 3-bet? Versus folding to that 3-bet. I have to test you. It's 100% fold. I have to test you guys.
Offsuit.
And just for the sake of practice, making sure we look at this, folding the offsuit 10s, king, jack, king, queen feels horrible, to be honest with you. Ace, jack, another one that doesn't feel great, but it's in there playing. And then the bottom of that other shit, ace 6, ace deuce, always bad. Ace 7, not printing much.
The difference from this one is you're floating a lot more of those suited aces because it was hijack, low jack.
Yeah,
The one where we folded them all was under the gun button like this one, I think.
this is 50.
Yeah.
And ace 4. You're still on deck, Andrew.
Spoiler.
I think I'm supposed to mix rips. Ooh, we haven't seen Beverly and
Oh,
Fred,
50
we haven't been
bigs.
four betting.
I think he pretty much
Yeah.
nailed that, calling 80%, mixing rips.
Yeah, yeah.
And probably a little bit higher percentage of rips.
Jam, jiggity jam.
Well done, Andrew.
Good job.
Nice call. I mean, we're not seeing anybody really. I haven't really heard anybody 4-betting today. Very infrequent 4-betting. So
Hey,
Do we have
guys,
a
help.
4-bet range there or no?
we'll look at it.
Guys, help me out. Why is ace 4 suited ripping?
We're mixing some of our suited aces at
The
50
wheel
versus
aces
buttons, wheel
jam
aces,
usually.
Yeah,
To balance out your nut aces.
here you
You
go.
jam ace 4 suited like you jam ace king.
50, ace, king, queens, jacks, ace 4 suited.
Nope.
You gotta have balance
Good
somewhere,
call.
right? So if you're jamming
Yeah.
ace king off, you gotta balance
try.
that with ace 4 suited.
You just literally
it-
found the one outline here, the magic wheel. He said the magic wheel ace.
Needle in the haystack.
Sliver.
Damn, you
Yep,
actually
yep.
found them one. And then jacks and queens in there, and then we've seen ace king a few times today, getting it in.
3-bet, induce it too.
1 second.
Oliver likes jamming ace king off more than ace king suited.
That's where it balances, yeah, the ace king and the ace 4.
All right, there we go.
You could probably mix any one of your, I mean, any of your wheel ones there, I guess, but I don't know why it picks ace 4, but yeah.
Yeah.
King
Need
jack.
one with the
Oh,
flop.
versus we've seen this enough today to know this is just never calling a 3-bet. You do not call 3-bets with king jack.
Get owned.
You would have actually been dead.
Oh, here's one.
This is versus button. Go ahead, Matt. What are you thinking, sir?
I'll let
Andrew's
Andrew still
playing.
do it.
He's still playing one.
He didn't
Oh,
get a
Andrew.
flop.
Oh, he didn't get a flop yet.
Yeah.
My bad.
Plains, that's fine. Yep.
It's on you, buddy.
Andrew.
Call rips, 100%
100%.
call, but easy to get. Do you king jack suited? I mean, it's different than king jack. Oh, yes.
Yeah, that previous one, you'd probably call king jack suited.
Hey, you flopped the goods.
Easy
Check.
game.
165
Blockers.
or the Silverlight
10%er.
columns.
Just calling.
Just call,
Okay.
no check raise. Board dry.
Dry as
Calls,
fuck,
keep
yeah.
them wide. You're not leading the turn. I know this.
Bombs it.
Now,
Not really.
just call again, or you check raising turn.
Call
He calls again. Anybody check raising turn?
or rip.
I don't.
I don't think we need to.
just-
I don't. I mean, I just
Yeah.
never.
Board
let
is
him
so
spew.
dry.
So dry. Yeah, just.
Got
Boat.
there.
Ever leading.
Check.
Oh, you going dunk
Dunk.
lead here? Dunk what? Now you got me curious.
Check and hope we bust it off.
Check and hope he bucks it off.
14.
Check again, Paul says. Andrew wants to go
bet 14.
14. Anybody else doing 14?
No.
Like he is, like he's just
I would
gonna
never
check
14
back
it.
a lot.
Doesn't matter. You have no bluffing range versus an uncapped 3-bet, C-bet turn. I mean, what, like,
Yeah, he's just gonna bomb a king, he's gonna bomb a flush. You just gotta let him bluff whatever he's
Yep,
bluffing.
just
Like
keep
if
the
he
same
has
line.
ace queen with the ace of spades here, he has to bluff jam it.
You didn't
dead.
give him a chance to
Ace
fold.
queen with the ace of spades.
Give him a chance to fold. Yeah, if he does.
No, he's
that.
gonna bomb that shit. He has to bluff the ace
well,
of
we know we're
spades.
talking
With a
about-
dry ace, he
Oh,
has
yeah.
to bluff. So you gotta
We
feed
know-
him that rope and just let him die. Like
Yes.
yeah, ace queen's got to bluff here. He
He's
has
gonna
to.
bluff so much,
Yeah, he's got.
and he
yeah,
can only bomb it,
ace queen with
other
the
than
ace of
maybe
spades.
king 8.
So sick. Yeah.
This is what they wanted to see. Wait a minute. What's the E? I'm just looking at the EV. Hell no, the EV's not higher. Yeah, the EV's higher
Yeah.
for checking. I thought somebody else was saying this. I was like, what the heck?
I mean,
No, he
he's
was
gonna
saying
value his
bet
king, he's
14
gonna
was
value his
higher
flush.
than
You
versus
beat both
jam.
of them, just let him turn anything he has into a bluff. Yeah,
It's
you
about
can't
2
lead
o'clock
into
right
that.
now. Been going like, I've been here for about an hour and a half. Toe's been here for 2 hours. I think we'll do a few more and then I have to eat something. I literally just woke up and I'm starting to starve now. So, we'll give 1 or 2 more and then have to
fold.
dip set.
Fold your
Easy fold.
offsuits.
Go ahead, Matt. You're back on deck.
We done did this already. Yuck. That's a 70-30. That's the offsuit 4-bet. Click the 17. Yeah, a little bit.
Hey, you
Okay,
knew it was,
little bit.
yeah, you knew it was gonna be in there a little bit. We've seen this one. That's good.
70-30, yeah.
Now what? Before
Quarter.
that get called, I mean, yeah, 10%.
Quarter and probably jam and turn.
I was
Oh,
about
not
to say
even
10%.
smaller.
Yeah, 10%, man.
Fuck.
Here, I got you. You
Okay.
make it 10%. And raised. I mean, you're calling. Are you jamming it? Actually, what are you doing?
4-bet range. Like,
Be quick, Matt. We ain't got all day to
Fuck.
hear every one of your
I
fleeting
guess
thoughts, man.
call and fucking hate my life. I wouldn't hate folding, but
You crazy as hell.
okay,
You
check
never
call.
fold this.
He's gonna jam turn and check call.
Actually, a little bit of that.
I got the spade, so ooh, jam.
Eh. You never get called by worse. You want him to call you with worse? I mean, you want him
He's
to bluff it off
gonna
with worse?
check back everything anyways, like. Okay.
Snap his ass. And ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Bluff set.
That is why you have to
Christ.
check the river. You jam, you can't get called by worse, man. out of position. You have to just like allow them to put it in worse. And if they have better, oh well, you would have got snapped by the better if you would have jammed into them anyway. So at least by checking, you get them to bluff it off.
Yeah.
That's the important takeaway for that one.
Nobody's bluffing sevens.
All right, Beats, send us home. You've been on fire today.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I'm just gonna call this one.
Oops, I misclicked. Just like I do when I'm streaming. And yeah, that's awesome.
Piss.
Yeah.
But yeah, just check.
All right, I'll give you another one. That was shit. You're not continuing. We all know.
No.
Slow playing the aces or just raising? First time we've had aces.
Yeah, first time we've had
60 deep.
aces under the gun versus hijack. I'm gonna 3-bet to the 17.
100%. Never slow
Lick
playing.
it.
Nah.
No slow playing.
And then
I-
get a
what-
fun board like that.
Mhm.
And I'm just gonna go small, probably the 9.
10 or a quarter, yeah.
9. You don't have to spare. Does it ever do anything?
SPR is there. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
quarter.
know. I was thinking about we
I
put
was
this thing
thinking
and
10.
then. Oh,
Nope,
well,
okay.
see
Never
ya.
fold.
No, I'm kidding.
Never fold.
Oh,
Yeah, it'd
never
be fun to
fold.
watch
Dead.
you lose this.
You're
I wish
dead
you could
to
see
that.
it
Oh,
run out
and you
so I
know,
could see
it would
lose.
run out Jack 9.
No,
Right.
I'm 100% sure you would lose this. Oh,
Yep.
damn it.
Dead.
And he just jams there. All right, one more.
Can you slow play aces at a shallow stack depth, maybe 20 under? What do you think?
I mean, whenever you're
Yeah,
getting
you'd
bet
probably
at
just
20 and
call that.
under,
Yeah, I'd
I
just call
mean,
that.
they're pretty much all in most of their 3-bets.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, or like 30 under or whatever.
I mean, or the 3-bet range would be.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ooh.
a little bit of fold.
All right, Beats, it's still on you.
Oh, it's still on me.
Uh-huh.
Top, check.
30 or 40, you can flat a 3-bet with
Yeah.
aces, I think. Yes, pots. Correct.
Yeah, I'm
you
not
lead
leaning
this.
check.
Ugh. Such a fun card, but
Yeah.
I think we have to lead it for probably about quarter pot now.
Yeah, I'm torn between quarter and half. And it's quarter and 10. Anytime the flush completer comes, you can never really use
Yeah,
big
flush
sizes.
completer. You gotta go. Gotta stay
You
low.
go, you stay small sizes. But when this flush
Gross.
completer comes,
If it was a second heart, then you can go big.
correct. Then we can use like the bigger sizes. Yes.
Yeah. If this was 8 of hearts, then I'm going bigger.
What's the response if they raise? Just
Oh,
I hate
flat?
your life.
oh.
Just flat? I mean, you got a
Yeah.
flat, right?
I mean, yeah. You got
And then
top
they
top,
jam the
so-
river and you give up the ace 9.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
4.6, and they actually their raising is like 10%.
Yeah.
God damn. Yeah, they have a very narrow raising range. So they raise to the small size. Your ace
In
nine
your
is never
games, if they
folding.
raise, you hate your life, but here, the solver.
I mean, you're
when they
still not
just-
folding. Too
No.
strong.
Yeah,
Nah,
no.
9, no, your best 9 here. You can't fold your best 9 here.
No, you got a call.
What if he raises it in 19? Cause that was the most you to raise.
Just clicks it kinda.
Mixing.
Yeah,
It's
you're
break
Mixes
even.
some, but you're still gonna
Actually,
mainly call.
ace 9 of hearts is out of there. I mean, you're losing EV by calling.
Yeah.
The others are break even and you hate yourself. And no matter what you decide to do, you're wrong because
Gross.
you fold, it's bad. If you call, the worst river of all time's coming. So it's really rough.
Seven of
seven
spades
comes
rolls
on the-
off.
Never.
7 comes on the river and he's got 10 jack of spades.
Yeah, just no matter what. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, neutral EV, 0 EV spots when they affect your stack in certain spots in tournaments. If I feel like it's 0 EV, and population's tighter, I just might overfold. That might be the
Yeah.
which is to overfold.
This
And
is, yeah,
just so we can see, go to the turn and change that to the 8 of hearts. I mean, I know it's gonna have us lead.
oh, you'd pick up a
Bigger,
lot of
but-
equity with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you got your backdoor flush coming in, so.
Now
you
we're gonna
probably
go probably
lead it now, wouldn't
55% lead on the lead.
Yeah, you're leading that small still.
50 to 75%.
Oh, 50 to
Oh, wait a minute.
75.
50 to 75. Yeah, you're gonna lead bigger because it's now. I mean, obviously we have the
Yeah, 50, 75.
double flush, but even on the non-flush, you still like it a little bit more.
Yep. And on that note, that's gonna do it. I'm
Alright,
insanely
I gotta
hungry.
run too, so thanks. I appreciate you guys.
Well,
Yeah, I
played.
appreciate you guys. And I did want to drop something and say, like, I'm thinking maybe next week I want to put an announcement out and get some other stuff prepared. But we are gonna have a cash game study group kind of like this, and be patient with me. I'm not a cash game player, you know, so we'll do our best to navigate, use the tools to get better. And I'm gonna need help from the community as well. But I'm looking to start that maybe not this upcoming Tuesday, for sure the following one if it's not this Tuesday. So, but I wanted to say thank you guys for the support and staying here helping me get better as well. And if you guys have any questions or need anything, let me know. And any final thoughts or questions before we get
Yeah.
to live?
Is this
Whoa.
typically Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon?
Well, the cash game, we don't have anything on Tuesday right now, Joey, but this is every Thursday at noon. We have the study session at Saturday at noon Eastern as well. That one's streamed on Twitch, but you can find the link in the events section to get there as well. But yeah, we'll have another one every Tuesday. I'm not sure what time yet. I'm thinking like noon like this, but I would love to cater to the afternoon crowd. It just isn't practical with me having a young family. So it's all business hours for me.
So only on Tuesdays is gonna be the new cash.
Yeah, I'm thinking having a Tuesday cash game group here pretty soon. If not next week, the week after. I'm just trying to work out some of the details for myself since I'm not a cash game player, and making sure I provide a good product and help people actually get better. So working on some stuff, and I'll keep you guys posted on that.
Yeah, maybe Jonathan Jeff can any stuff like to review or study. I don't know.
Dude,
him a call.
none of us have enough money to pay Jaffe for the hourly it would take
For free.
for him. No, his time is worth too much
Yeah.
money.
He's really a nice guy, but he ain't that nice.
Yeah, he ain't
Yeah.
that nice. Yeah,
I
I've sat and
understand.
talked to the man. He ain't. Yeah, he about that dollar bill. So,
Yep.
all right, guys. Thank you. I'm out of here.
Thank you.
Lunchtime, and I will see you guys. Take care and good luck.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Yep.
Poker gods be with